In the South, it's not just the heat, it's the drought, which stretches from Florida all the way to Texas. CBS News correspondent Don Teague is in West Texas with more for us this morning. Don, good morning.
Good morning, Chris. Texas is now in its third worst drought in history for this time of year. Most of this state is 10 to 20 inches below normal rainfall totals, and that's hitting the cattle industry here and farmers hard.
Third-generation farmer Henry Polonsky has worked the land just north of Waco, Texas, for all of his 63 years.
The crops are really hurting right now.
He's seen droughts come and go.
We rely so much on the weather.
But the dry spell that's gripping Texas this year could prove disastrous.
It's low here, and this corn should be over our heads.
Oh, yes.
His 520 acres of corn is struggling to grow at all.
This is all blank. It's not even going to make any seed here.
At best, he figures his withering cornfields will only produce half of what they should this year, and that's if it rains soon.
The rain would still help, but if we don't get any rain, like I said, in another couple of weeks, it's going to be over with.
Already, the drought in Texas has cost farmers and ranchers more than $1.5 billion. Neighboring states from New Mexico to Louisiana are almost as dry. And in New Orleans, thousands of trees planted in the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina are at risk of dying from lack of water. But Texas is by far the worst, with 92% of the state suffering severe drought conditions. Cattle ranchers are selling off their herds because there's not enough grass to feed them.
It's not going to last long before everybody has to cut down real bad or even sell out completely.
Even horses can barely find enough to graze on. And Henry Polonsky, along with millions of Texans, is hoping, even praying, for rain.
Well, these cattle here will all be auctioned off later today, most because of this ongoing drought. The temperatures have been scorching here as well. We've already had several 100-degree days in this part of Texas. Forecasters say no rain expected here anytime soon. Chris?
Not the news they're looking for. CBS's Don Teague in West Texas for us this morning. Don, thanks.